Welcome everybody to this week's special episode. Today I'm going to go to 4 different Canadian Chinese restaurants and we're going to check out each of their egg rolls. I'm going to judge them by the size, how much you're getting for the cost, the taste of the filling, and the plum sauce that comes with it. So each of the restaurants have a variation of their plum sauce and it changes the whole flavor dynamics of the egg roll. Today I went to the Silver Dragon up on Iris off the west end of Ottawa, and then I went to the Angry Dragon, which is around further south, close to Riverside. And then I went to Ruby Inn, which is by the South Keys area. Ruby Inn is one of my favorites, but we'll see how it compares to these other egg roll places. And finally, we have the Golden Palace, which is what everybody wanted me to check out. The first one I'm going to check out is Silver Dragon. Silver Dragon just so happens to be the most inexpensive one, but it's also the smallest one as well. It was way smaller than I expected it to be. It's good. I would say that this is adequate. Tastes kind of generic, a little generic. All the flavor profiles are there. Kind of lacks in the filling department. The crunch is there. The plum sauce is good too. Not overbearing or anything. Now we have Ruby Inn. It's the most expensive of all of them. Dipped in. This one has more of a meat flavor to it. I can taste the meats a little more with this one. The plum sauce tastes identical to the one that I had for Silver Dragon. We have to take into consideration the cost of Ruby Inn. Next we have the Angry Dragon. The Angry Dragon is considerably different, mostly because their sauce is totally darker. The color of the sauce is a lot more orange, and the egg rolls are probably double the size of each one of them, of its competitors. And they also provided a fortune cookie. I hate to say this, but I think I like the Angry Dragon better than the Ruby Inn one. There's a hint of spiciness to this sauce. It's not spicy, it's just like it first hits you, like you can taste the spice, the sauce. The filling, it's got more of a bang to the flavor to this egg roll. It's well filled. This is a winner so far. I have to say, Angry Dragon kind of dethrones Ruby Inn now. I'm impressed. For the money, there's a lot more egg roll to it, and there's a lot more flavor to this egg roll as well. And finally, to the last egg roll place, which is Golden Palace, the one that everybody talks about. You'll see that the size is very identical to Ruby Inn. The plum sauce is darker than the Ruby Inn one. You can see it's a little darker. Not quite as dark as the Angry Dragon, but it's in between. Nicely stuffed, crispy skin. The flavor of it is more meat than cabbage, just like the Ruby Inn. But the sauce is a little sweeter than Ruby Inn. You can taste a little herby profile for the plum sauce here. It's a little sweet for me, but it is different. I can see why people like the Golden Palace more than other places. The sauce is a little sweeter with some herbs in there. I would rate that on par with Ruby Inn. I'd hate to say this, but overall, I have to give it to Angry Dragons for this one. For bang for your buck, Angry Dragon is bigger, is decently priced. It has a very interesting plum sauce to it. My criteria was that they had to have good innards, crispy skin. Obviously, all of them have crispy skin. The price is reflective of the egg roll that you're gonna get and the type of plum sauce that you're gonna get. Angry Dragons wins it this time. It's hard for me to say because during the beginning of the pandemic, I did a review of Ruby Inn and I thought it was great. But now my mind is kind of switched because Angry Dragons is the place I think a lot of you guys should check out. I love their plum sauce. I love the fact that the size of the egg roll is a lot bigger than the others and for a decent price. All the egg rolls are very similar in flavor in terms of just the egg roll. You can tell there's a difference, but it's not that big of a difference. So, overall winner, Angry Dragonz. Thanks for joining me this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye.